2, 1.
Hello people of Earth, this is DanLockhart of the Honda Valkyrie DanLockhart YouTube channel, and I'm doing an introduction for a ride that I did back on August 9th, 10th and 11th. I did a little over 800 miles. I rode from Crested Butte South over to Grand Junction and Fruita area, Fruita, Colorado, did the Colorado National Monument, and then I rode south down to Cortez, Colorado on Colorado 141, which is kind of the Colorado Canyon lands. Very beautiful out there. And then I rode back over the San Juan Range down into Telluride, and then from there I came back home out to Ouray and Ridgeway in that direction to get back to Highway 50. This introduction I'm going to use for all the videos that I make from those rides, and I hope that you like them. If you do, you can give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel down below. And as you can see, it's raining here in Crested Butte South today. In fact, this is the wettest summer since we've lived up in the mountains for almost 10 years now. And it's very green up here still, which is very unusual for this time of the year. Usually things are kind of burned up and dried up, but I think we're gonna have a beautiful fall when the leaves start to turn, because the trees are super healthy right now because of all the moisture they've been getting. But anyway, thank you very much. Hope you have a great day, and thank you for watching.
In 1848, Mexico ceded the Four Corners region to the United States after the end of the Mexican-American War. The Colorado Territory was created by Congress in 1861, and the Arizona Territory was carved out from the western portion of the New Mexico Territory in 1863. The line positioned to the south of the southwest corner of the Colorado Territory served as a legally defined boundary between the two territories. In previous years, Congress had demarcated such territorial boundaries using physical features of latitudinal and longitudinal lines. But in this case, Congress decided to establish a point where four states would converge, and which would be regardless of any survey errors that were most likely to occur during the boundary surveying process. In 1868, the U.S. government started to survey the area, and eventually, Colorado became the first four-corner state to be declared among the territories. Subsequently, Utah became the second state, followed by New Mexico, and then Arizona. Four Corners is an area located in the southwestern region of the United States, which serves as a meeting point of 4 different states. The region comprises the northeastern part of the state of Arizona, the southwestern edge of Colorado, and the southeastern part of Utah, and the northwestern corner of New Mexico. The Four Corners region forms a part of the larger Colorado Plateau desert area in the southwestern region of the United States and features a rural and rugged terrain. Some of the significant mountain ranges that are located in this area include the Abajo Mountains, Sleeping Ute Mountains, and the Shuska Mountains. According to the Köppen climate classification, the Four Corners region experiences a cold desert climate with the hot and dry summers and cold sunny winters. The Four Corners Monument is the only quadrupoint in the United States where 4 different states converge. The monument is positioned in the Colorado Plateau region to the west of U.S. Highway 160 and about 64 kilometers southwest of the city of Cortez, 47 miles or so. The Four Corners Monument also serves as the political boundary between 2 semi-autonomous indigenous tribal governments of the Ute Mountain Ute Tribe Reservation and the Navajo Nation. The monument is preserved as a notable tourist attraction by the Department of Parks and Recreation of the Navajo Nation government. The Four Corners Monument is surrounded by the Grand Circle, which includes the largest concentration of national parks in the United States. The important protected areas that are located here are Canyons of the Ancients National Monument, Canyon de Chelly National Monument, Hovenweep National Monument, Mesa Verde National Park, Chaco Canyon, and the Monument Valley. As everybody knows, weed has been legalized in Colorado for many years now. So the dispensaries are everywhere. And when I pulled into Cortez, Colorado, there was a dispensary that caught my eye. It was called the Doobie Sisters Dispensary. And here's their billboard. I want to be clear though, I don't participate in any form or fashion of cannabis, but I don't care if you do. This is me just walking around the perimeter of the monument. I thought you'd like to maybe see what it looks like from the inside looking outward. I set the camera down right over the top of the center piece that has the connecting points for the states, and then I kind of zoomed in in a 360 kind of angle right here. This is walking around the interior of the monument and with the camera pointing into the center. Well, this is during the peak tourist season, so there's lots of families and people riding motorcycles like me, and just there was quite a few people there that day, and it was a pretty steady stream. So I walked through all 4 states 3 times. Probably the first time in my life that I've done such a significant trip in such a short period of time. I was at the monument for probably a half an hour or so. So in that half an hour, I visited the 4 states 3 different times. When I first got out to the turning point to turn into the Four Corners Monument, they were doing road construction out there, and the construction had been going on for, I don't know, something like 5-10 miles before you actually get to the monument. Then when I got up to the monument, they waved me through like it's closed, you can't go in. And they were making everybody continuing down the highway. I ended up going about another 10 miles down that highway, and when I did that, I crossed over the New Mexico state line and the Arizona state line, and then I turned around and I came back, and I just thought, well, I'm going to try to go in this time this way, and they let us go in when I was headed northbound on that highway. I was pretty disappointed when they waved me through the first time. This was going to be one of the highlights of my ride that I did, and I really wanted to see the monument, so I was happy that they let me come in on the second pass by it. Well, the monsoon rain never did materialize that day, but that thunderhead that I was riding to when I was initially going out to Four Corners, it was huge, and the rain was coming down pretty good, but what was happening was it was evaporating before it hit the ground. It was just so hot. I made this shot with my 360 camera and a little bit of Photoshop. Somehow I managed to take a picture of all these markers, with the exception of the New Mexico marker. I don't know how I did that.